So my dumbass from the video tuning a guitar that was already perfectly in tune. So now we're out of tune. First thing, you want to tune a guitar without a tuner, you're gonna have to develop your ears a little bit. So this is not an E. The way you figure out the E, I've been playing guitar for 14 years, so I know what an E sounds like. But if you don't, you can use an app that's a tuner, or there are other apps that play each of the strings for you. But if you don't have a tuner, that's the point of this video, tuning without a tuner. You're gonna have to remember what the E sounds like. So for memory, the E is gonna sound something like I would assume is that you don't have to get it to A440, which is a frequency we usually use when we tune, but I'll show you. Even if you're off tune, as long as all the other strings are tuned to this bottom string, it's gonna sound good. The E, once that sounds fine, you're gonna come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't sound good. So you're gonna tune the next string, the A string, until it sounds the same. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That don't sound good. It's flat. That sounds good. Next, the G string. We're gonna tune the G string using the D string, 5th fret. That already is close. It's almost there. Hang on. I can't tell if it's. Yeah, basically it's there. The B string, to tune the B string, you're gonna come to the 4th fret instead of the 5th. Sounds bad, so it's not in tune, but it's gonna be the 4th fret instead of the 5th. Let me see. So way out of tune. You tune the top strings. What would this be? Clockwise? I think it's clockwise. And these other strings, you would turn it counterclockwise. So take that back out of tune. We were at the G string. Then back to the 5th to tune the E string with the B string. But that's out of tune, so. So that sounds good to me. That low E, it still might be out of tune actually, but the strings are in tune with each other, so the intonation will be fine. Maybe not, but it's good enough if you just don't have a tuner. No. Intonation is still messed up. Hang on. Let me check one more time. Okay, so the E's, the E and the B, it's a little bit off. If you can hear those waves, it's slightly out of tune. So I fixed that. The intonation should be fine. It's sharp. That sounds better. Right. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, that sounds better. So, like I said, it might not be in tune to A440, but the strings are in tune with each other. So if you're playing alone, it should be fine. If you're playing with another instrument, it might sound bad, but if you're playing a solo alone, it should be fine. Let's see. I have a tuner actually. So let's see if that E's out of tune. Okay, that E was way flat. I was way off, actually. Let me see. Should have taken the headphones off, but it doesn't matter. Even though the E was flat, the other strings were tuned flat as well. So it should be fine. So you're not going to be in A440 if you tune by ear, unless you have perfect pitch. Okay, now we're in A440. A440 is just a frequency again. So a concert pitch, we call it. So, like I said, now we're in tune, but before we were also in tune in a sense because the intonation was the same, the spacing. The interval between each string was the same distance. So, it's not going to sound the best probably if you want to record, but so you should get a tuner at the end of the day, but in case you don't have a tuner and you need to tune, that's how you do it.